What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Extreme Budget Garage. It's not a how-to channel, it's a how-I channel. How I got it done, or I will get it done. Hopefully this helps. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. Alright, so what we have here is a oil deflector tray. Completely rusted out pretty badly, but I have seen worse. What we're going to be using is some distilled white vinegar. You can get this at any supermarket, and we're going to give it a shot. So another thing we're going to use is a salvaged basket from the junkyard. It's just deep enough to where I could use it to fill the part that needs to be filled up, so that I can put the tray in there, deflector tray in there, and pretty much fill the vinegar up to the top there, and see if this works. So as you can see, it's completely rusty. I'm even testing how how deep the rust is. Yeah, it's pretty bad. We'll see if this works. Alright, so let's give our basket a little bit of a cleaning here. You don't have to make it a science. Just give it a little scrub down real quick, just to get all the foreign debris out of the way, because it's about to get really murky from all the rust that's going to be eaten away by the vinegar. So now we got our distilled white vinegar. We're going to go ahead and pour that in there. I'm just putting pure vinegar. Some people water it down. Depending on how this reacts, I may or may not water it down, just to see what we can do. Another thing I heard is that you can add some salt, so I got some regular table salt here. I heard there's some special kind of salt you can use, but from what I researched, salt increases the acidity level, so we're just going to go ahead and add about a cup there. Mix it up real nice, and make sure all the solids are completely diluted. And then we're going to go ahead and soak our pan in there, or deflector tray I should say. Give it a little shake, and make sure that it's well saturated. Now we're going to give it a little scrub down, just to help it out. At first I wanted to scrub the whole thing, then I noticed how fast it was coming off, so I decided to scrub just one side, just to see if there's a difference there. And as you can see, it's already starting to clear up all that rust. Let me try and focus it here, and it's working beautifully. Now you can see there's some evidence of pitting, and just how bad the rust is, and how well the vinegar is working. So we're going to continue on. Yeah, so now I got it all scrubbed down here, and look at that. That's just after a few minutes of scrubbing and a few minutes of soaking. We're barely 20 minutes into the whole deal, and we've already got something where we could probably stop there. For this particular part, you could probably scrub it a little bit more for a few more minutes and stop there, and then just put some engine oil to keep it from rusting further, and it'll still function as it should. But for sake of experiment, let's go ahead and dilute this to about 50-50. So I'm adding about a gallon of water. It filled, the gallon of vinegar filled up about halfway, so I'm just going to use some water to fill it up the rest of the way and let it soak overnight, just to see what we can get away with, honestly. But at this point, I would have been good. But just to see what happens, let's fill her up and let her soak overnight. Okay, so now we're back in about 18 hours in, just to see what happened. So part is very clean, relatively clean compared to last night. Now there's a little bit of gold residue there, but I want you to see how easy this comes off. Look at that, just with my finger, it just wipes right away. So in my opinion, the solution really did its job. Now we got a little bit of rust there on the inside corner, but I'll show you that that's not a big deal later on. It seems to me like the water evaporated, and the part didn't get to soak all the way thoroughly overnight, but that's okay, no big deal. Look how easy it is. Look how clean it is. Now watch this part here. It looks like it's gotten rusty, but look at that. Bam, it's gone. No problems. It's more clear than the other pieces, or the other parts of the piece I should say. Wow. Yeah, so I'm just going to continue cleaning it, scrub down all the rest of the rust, and that's our part. Nice. Yeah, pretty easy. Didn't require that much work at all. So just to get a good look here and see what's really going on. Yeah, I'd call that a good job there. So as most of you may know, the vinegar continues to you know, do its deal. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse it off with some regular tap water, and then I'm going to clean out my basket here, clean out all that vinegar and salt, and then I'm going to add some regular household baking soda to rebalance the pH, I guess, or take down the acidity. Make sure that the solids are all mixed in well, and then we're going to go ahead and rebaptize our part here to stop it from flash rusting, hopefully. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think it's necessary, but just to you know, cover all bases, I gave it a light scrub down afterwards, just to make sure. I like to say when doing this, you don't have to really wait that long for this to, depending on how bad the rust is. But we didn't even have to wait 20 minutes to get the rust mostly out, and we could have just lubed that up and cleaned it. So here we're giving it a final rinse down, and as soon as we're done, yeah, that's our part. You know, we're gonna go ahead and take it a step further. What I'd like to do is give this thing a good pat down, dry it off, get all that water off of there, so to keep it from rusting further. Once I get this thing all wiped down, I'm gonna hit it with some kind of lubricant. I recommend using engine oil for engine parts, but you can use whatever's available. For example, some PB Blaster WD-40, something that'll displace the water. And there you have it. This is our part, wiped down with a light lubricant to keep the water away. And there you go, nice and clean. I'm sure you could tweak it to make it work better. This is just how I did it, and I hope this helps. Thanks.